Hello folks, this is a new experiment for me, so I want to show, I hope, how I make earrings. So on this tray here I have a number of copper washers that have been patinated in different ways. So these have been salt patinated. These have been heat patinated, they've been textured and then subjected to quite high heats. And then we also have these gorgeous ones that I think I probably love best of all. Hope we get the focus on that, which are patinated with salt, vinegar and ammonia. Really, it speeds up the process that happens in the natural world. For example, here's a bit of copper pipe that I picked up off the beach, and as you can see, it's deliciously naturally patinated. Still got some concrete in the end of it, so for me that's just a magical, gorgeous color. So I'm going to select two, hopefully a matching pair. Seems rude not to. So those are two lovely salt and vinegar and ammonia patinated. I have to seal them. I seal them partly to make sure that the colour does stay, but also in case any bits flake off, you know, I wouldn't be happy with people maybe inhaling them. So they have been sealed with a clear lacquer spray, a matte coat. So here we go. What I'm going to be using here, that can get out of the way, that was just to prop that up. What I'm going to be using is silver filled wire. So I'm making a little bail from which to hang this, and then I will use my sterling silver ear wires to hang these from. So first of all, I'm going to get the end of the wire. Should have done that. That would have been much more professional. I'm going to find the end of the wire, not that bit that's looped round, because that's looped round to stop it from getting lost. Usually have to tug on an end to find the end, and it's being a little bit mysterious, hiding away from me. How cheeky. Right, I'm going to put you on pause for a second, people, because we could be here all day. Okay, folks, so that bit sticking out of the top was actually the end of it. How silly. So this is silver filled wire. I think this is 0.6, so it doesn't have to be very thick. Thickness won't work particularly well. I'm going to cut two pieces. Luckily, because I'll be cutting the ends later on, it doesn't really matter that they're flush cut, but it makes sense at this stage to have the wires about the same length. So I have no idea how long that is, maybe 2.5, 3 inches, something like that. I'm going to put them both together, and then I'm going to use my round nose pliers, here we are, to make a little loop. I'm going to just cross them over. Now, as you can see, I've crossed them over slightly off center, which wasn't my intention. So I'm going to try and remedy that. So they are actually quite badly off center, but at least they're both quite badly off center. Because I've crossed them there, I have to unpick them from each other. Like, oh man, this was all such a good idea at the beginning. There we are. So this forms the ring that will go through that the ear wire will fix to. So what I'm going to do, although I've made that quite a definite ring, I'm going to now bring it back out, because I want to pass those two to the front, and I'm going to leave that top bit. Just want to see which of this is the nicest patination. I think that's the nicest patination, so it's going to be the front. So again, we feed that through, we line up the top of the washer with the bottom of the ring, and quite simply all I'm going to do is take the wire round twice like this. There we are. So that's once on that side, and then the same on this side. So once and twice. And then I'm going to do that very exact measurement of looking at it and deciding how long I'm going to make that. So back to here. I, of course, have no idea if you can watch this properly or not, because I'm working, not watching the video screen, the camera screen. So once again, the bottom of the ring and the top of the washer, round once, round twice. And I'm pulling that quite hard because I do want that to be firmly round the washer, and twice. So there we are. And the reason I have done them both is because I'm going to measure them up again. So I'm using my chain nose pliers, or you could use flat nose pliers for this. I'm just drawing that in. I'm going to press down on it very gently on both, because obviously they're a pair of earrings, so I want them to look alike. Seems like a sensible proposal. And then straightening them. So that's the front, and that's what the back looks like. But we're going to finish these off in a similar way. So I'm just putting them together because I'm going to flush cut, which is using this side. You've got that side and that side. This side will offer a flush cut, which means it's perfectly flat, and I want them to be approximately the same length, all of them. So I am just going to snip about there, but I'm going to hold the other wires at the back so they don't fly off. So I have 4 little bits of wire there. Okay, and then I'm going to spiral these. So a little spiral to begin on both with my round nose pliers. These are round nose pliers. And then working the spiral in. Again, I hope you can see that okay. So working the spiral in towards the top of the washer on both. So here we are. And as we come up, I'm going to continue the spiral, but let that lie over that, like that. Yeah, and this again, spiral in until it reaches the top, and once again spiral that in and bring it up. Use your round nose plier or your flat nose pliers or chain nose just to neaten it all up. And I'll complete the other one, and then quite simply a sterling silver ear wire. Always open sideways, people. Never open like that because it can't ever be fixed. And close again, waggling to make sure this join here is as tight as it can be. And there we are. And because we've used the same amount of wire in each, let's just slightly skew with as we because we've used the same weight of wire, because we've got the same weight, they should hang the same. The spiral should be the same. So it's worthwhile doing the measuring at the beginning. There we are. I hope you enjoyed that little tutorial. My first ever. A happy way to spend 10 minutes of your time, I hope. Cheerio.